Good morning, everyone, or actually late morning, almost lunchtime, and welcome on my bedroom floor. It is already quite warm, and when the AC is on, I cannot sit next to it or nearby it because otherwise I get sick very, very easily. So I'm sitting in front of my window um, on my bedroom floor, and it's actually quite comfortable. I actually really like it. I'm like one of those people when I'm like comfortable at your house, then I just sit like in the living room on like the carpet and just hang out, and I really, really like it. So yeah, we are doing that because I do have two more meetings, two more calls, and I think I've never mentioned what I'm actually doing for work, so I quickly wanted to do that. I create websites. I am a website designer. I do landing pages, bigger pages, whatever, and I'm having a lot of fun with it right now. So I do have two clients today. One is, or has been a client of me for a little while now. And there's going to be an update on the page, a new project, which I'm really, really excited about. I love when like, my work keeps growing. I really, really love to see that. So we're going to have a little bit of things to talk about. And then the second call is for a new landing page, which is going to go online by the end of the week, which I'm really excited. It's about diving retreats in Hawaii, which is the perfect like topic. And the first one is also about retreats, but like worldwide. So these are like obviously absolutely like my thing, which I really, really love to create pages for and can really like um, dive really into the topics because I love them so much. And the vibe of the island is actually also quite helpful, especially for pages that are about Hawaii or like tropical retreats. So, um, good manifestation. So, I think if you are looking for moving to the island, obviously you also have the option to find a regular job. But especially for me as a German, the wages here are a lot lower. Yes, the prices are also lower, but I feel like there's still like this gap between what you earn and what you have to pay for. I mean, I think this is like a global thing. And so for me now, I really do have a little bit more financial freedom to grow my own business, which also gives me the flexibility of, working on my own hours, on my own terms, taking days off when I don't feel good, when I'm on my period, or when I just feel like I don't have as much energy. I just can take some hours off or even days off and manage it myself. But I'm also obviously responsible for the income. And sometimes you have better month and sometimes you have not so good month. And so you also have to get through those and stick to it. And here I do have a little bit more freedom and a little bit more flexibility of not having to earn too much to just be able to survive on a daily basis, because of the prices that are a little bit lower and the things that I buy and purchase here are less expensive. I mean, I'm not, um, big on spending money. I don't go shopping every day. I don't have expensive hobbies. I mean, I do go horseback riding, and that is also one thing. It is so expensive in Germany and Switzerland, which I understand because this is the two places that I've been riding before, because of the maintenance costs and things for the horses itself. Like taking care of a horse is really, really expensive. I get it. But here, the horses and the expensive, even for the horses, are so much lower. So the classes are also way less expensive. And I mean, way less expensive. I think before I spent 50 euros per hour on a horse riding lesson, and here I spend 15. And my coach always goes with the flow. So this week it was 60 minutes long, and last week it was 2.5 hours long. And both times I only pay 15 euros, which is so little. I mean, she does not depend on the money. She has enough money and she just wants us to really learn how to ride horses. She knows that we are serious about it, and we do also take a lot of care of the horses when we're in the stable and clean everything and give the horses a shower, feed them, and everything that, goes into it. And so because she's not depending on the money that much and her costs are not as big and expensive, she's able to lower the prices for the classes, which is obviously amazing for me because horseback riding is an expensive hobby. So, and I still obviously want to have a hobby, even though I'm, creating and building a business, and moving is expensive and things like that. But yeah, that was very, very helpful. So I think depending on what you like to do and what your hobbies are and what kind of, business you want to do, there's a place for you on this planet. I really believe in that. And if you haven't found it now, I'm sure you will find it. And I don't even know if this is going to be my forever home. I mean, I cannot imagine not being on the island again, or for like leaving the island soon. I can't even imagine that. But I feel like I still want to travel, obviously, and I do want to go to France and Italy and all these other places. So you never know what's happening and or what's going to happen. And so for me, having a job where I'm super flexible and I can, work on my own terms online is a must for the life that I want to live. So not everyone is the same. So depending on what you want to do or what you're currently doing, I also believe that you can basically turn any job into a freelance job. At the end of the day, it's a service or a product, but most of the time it is a service, and you can turn any service into a freelance service, whether you do more of like a counseling position or like a managing position, or actually doing the service itself. Like, I mean, I'm no longer in an agency, so obviously I cannot do everything for the clients. I don't have multiple departments and experts, but I am growing a team right now of other not influencers, that too, but freelancers. I have two other women on my team or on my page that I recommend. One for copywriting, so she does all the texts if you need someone that is writing texts for you, which are important, and for a page for a website. But whether you want to do it yourself or you say, listen, I really need help in positioning and really speaking to the clients that you really want to speak to, she is a big, big help, and she's amazing. So I recommend her. I also have a photographer that I recommend, which is based in Germany. But yeah, so you do kind of like meet people that could potentially help your clients. Then you could basically create a team of freelancers. So I don't have to pay wages to these women. They're working on their own, but if some of my clients need new pictures or someone that is writing the text, or now even social media management, Kelly is a social media manager and I can also recommend her. So I think it's getting easier from time to time, and you find more solutions for some challenges or what your clients ask for. If you're not able to do it on your own, you will find people that are able to do it, and you can work together, which is like co-creation. Like, it's the best thing ever, and it happens so naturally. So I'm very, very grateful for it, and I think you can turn anything into freelancing if that's something you want to do. But for now, I have to jump into the meeting. I'm so excited, and I'll talk to you later. Meetings are over. It is now 2 o'clock, and it got really, really warm during the meeting. So excuse my hand situation. First of all, happy August. We are already in August. It is so crazy. Time is flying by so fast. And I don't know about you, but for me, I just don't want this summer to end. I wish it would be the beginning of June and not August. Time was flying by so fast that I haven't even enjoyed the summer that I wanted to this year. Obviously, we should get rid of expectations, blah, blah, blah. But realistically, we do have these goals and wishes of what maybe our summer was supposed to be like, or I mean, any season, of course, anything in life. But for me, especially this summer, I still want to do like so much more. And I feel like if I don't start to like work on those things, they will not happen because time is flying by so fast and weeks go by so fast. It's crazy. So I want to get like as much out of the summer as possible without stress, of course. So with a lot of ease and fun. So I was like, okay, what is like my personal definition of like hot girl summer, for example? And it's for me, it's not about dating or meeting new people like that. For me, it's more about like the way I feel, the way I present myself and the things that I do. That is like the key. So obviously, I would like to be a lot more tanned and a little bit more in shape. I feel like I have lost a lot of my shape and I didn't do as many workouts as I used to, especially in the last few weeks. I felt very like adjusting, a lot of adjusting happened and a lot of healing, but I wasn't as active as I wanted to. And I really want to change that. I don't want to push myself too much. It's not about, you know, extremes here. It's just like these slight changes in a day-to-day routine. So for me, my definition would be a more getting more in shape, for example. And then definitely more beach days, like more beach days with friends. Like I imagined when I came here, like a lot of like beach days with friends and like picnics and maybe like some barbecue fire situation, like near the beach or near the water, things like that. So definitely, let's say beach days with friends. And then also the activities, summer activities. I really want to do like more snorkeling and stuff. I snorkeled once and I really wanted to snorkel and do diving, like all these things. And I haven't done basically anything of it. I mean, I go horseback riding and I went snorkeling once and I am at the beach every single day. But I really mean like fun activities, things I've never really done before. It's been like so long. So, for example, like snorkeling, diving. So definitely gonna put activities. Let's just go with activities. Could be anything, but to make it easy. And then I was asking myself, okay, what are like because we're running out of time here, right? It's August, we're running out of time. What are like the fastest, simplest solutions to it? So, for example, well, it's actually, you know what? Before we think about the solutions, I think it's also important to know where you're at, like where you're actually starting. So I feel like I'm just gonna draw three circles on here, really cute. Let's just go with body, beach, because this is like my definition. You do your definition, I do my definition, beach and activities. So like that. Excuse my handwriting. And then to kind of like draw out how like where you're at, like how on a scale of this like circle, where do you feel like I am? So maybe body, I'm actually feeling quite good. It's just like this slight change, just a little bit more activity. So let's just go with maybe that. And then beach day with friends. Because I only did one, I feel like I am kind of like here. And activities. So sad. I really want to do so much more. Okay, something like that. Let me get my color pencils. Let's make it fun. All right, I think just quickly, you can make it as pretty and neat as you want, but I think just for the fun of it and just to get to the point, I think this is enough. Ooh. And then maybe pink. Maybe something like this. And so I definitely just need a small solution for like the body active, like active part. So I think maybe 7-minute workout should do. Like that's a good point to start. And if I want to do more and longer ones, I can easily do that. So let's just go with 7-minute workouts every day though. Workouts is like the first solution for the first one. And then beach days with friends, definitely get like the group chats going, or at least like the texting friends, and planning, like actively planning a beach picnic. That will do. Like, for example, this weekend, it's Friday. I think Sunday should be a good day. Let's make plans for Sunday and ask around. And I think the weather, I mean, the weather is amazing every day, so we should make that happen. And then we go from there. And for activities, if I really want to do snorkeling, I definitely need to get the equipment because I don't even have the goggles. So let's just start with getting the equipment. And then choosing a day, where I just take a day off work, choosing a day, and then make it happen. So what do I need to do? I need to find the right spot to snorkel. Maybe someone that goes with me because I'm still like a beginner. Finding someone and finding a spot and person to come with me. And then go. So that's like, and then also for the other one. So it's not just like snorkeling. I think for like diving, I definitely need like, I cannot just get the equipment. So I need to get like a tour, book something for it, book something to make it happen. So let's just go with that first. And then everything else will probably come together. But this is kind of like how I decided to start to change my day-to-day routine and also like really get these goals going because time is flying by so fast, like I said. And I also made like a little chart where I count my workouts. So if I do a workout every day, 7 minutes or longer, I just put like a heart on the chart, kind of like keep track because really when it comes to changing or getting out of like this like I don't even want to say laziness. I don't feel lazy. I really felt like almost like sometimes overwhelmed, like the opposite. Like I didn't do so many active things with my body, but yet it was like so many things going on. So I don't think it was laziness. It was a lot of healing and it was a lot of adjustment and moving and like twice and things like that. So I was busy, but I wasn't busy with the things I wanted to be busy with. And I think there's like a big difference. So when you feel lazy, just think about it in a different way. Change your perspective. You're not necessarily lazy, you're just busy with the wrong things. So how can I get busy with the right things is taking the actions and making like a plan. It's like, okay, where am I right now? Like where do I want to go? What do I want to do? And then make a plan. So there's a big difference. And it doesn't feel as you don't feel as like bad or like small anymore. I feel like when we think about ourselves as lazy, it's more like in a negative way. But now I'm like, hey, I've been busy. I've been really busy just with the wrong thing or with different things. Let's just not say the wrong thing, but with different things. And now I want to be busy with the right things. And now let's get busy with the right things. And it feels so much better and so much like lighter and more doable and also more fun. Like even with saying it out loud makes me smile because I'm like, yeah, I'm not lazy. I've been busy. Just, now I'm gonna be busy with different things. And I really like that. So I hope that perspective and approach could also help you because now that I changed my perspective, I feel so much better. So, yeah. And when it comes to changing these things and these perspective, I really have to treat myself like a child. Genuinely. Yeah, let's go. I'm hot. I really need to go to the grocery store as well, which I really don't want to. But I'm out of groceries and then it's gonna be some time at the beach. And then tonight, when everything has cooled down a little bit, I will do my next work session. And yeah, this is how my routine has changed in the last week. I usually, or before, I try to work through like at least until like 4 o'clock and then go to the beach. But it's becoming way too warm during the day to really be able to think and work. So I decided to really take like a longer break during the day from now until maybe 7, 8 o'clock, and then have like a small work session before I go to bed and have like my night routine. So my day is still, I'm still adjusting with my day-to-day routine, but it has been working really well for me. So let's go.